Basically, I just got finished working on a movie called Material Girls with my sister, Haley, and then we're going to be remaking the song Material Girl by Madonna together, and that's going to be really fun, and we're going to shoot a video. And then a couple days ago, I just started filming Cheaper by the Dozen too, and today, actually, my movie A Perfect Man came out in America. And so I've been doing like promotion and stuff for that, and a couple of performances, and my single just got released today on the radio. It's called Wake Up, and I'm going to be shooting the video tomorrow and then going back to film Cheaper by the Dozen too. And I finished my album. That's kind of like, it's not a greatest hits album. It's like a collaboration of some of my favorite songs put together with 3 new songs to kind of like kick off my American tour. But the CD has new music on it, and it's going to be released in Japan first. And then we'll be touring all summer. Then I'm going to take some time off. Not recently. It's been really busy, you know, because there's been so many projects kind of like slammed together, you know, because I want to do movies and I want to sing and I want to kind of do it all, and right now it just happens to be like a really stressful, like busy time, so I'm pretty like worn out right now. But I think once I finish Cheaper by the Dozen too, which I'll finish in like 14 days, I think that it'll be a lot less stressful because I'll be on the road, and you get to kind of like sleep all day and play your show at night, and it's a little more relaxed than working all day, you know. So I think I'll have some time off, and then I'm going to take October off because my birthday's in September and I'll be turning 18, and I just want some time to myself. Maybe I'll go vacation. It's good. I actually finished it. It's not like a full college. It's just it's Harvard Online Extension School. So basically I go on and I picked the class that I wanted to do, and I only chose one because I've been so busy I haven't had time for, you know, even myself. So the school was kind of hard to do, but I finished it and I graduated, or I finished that semester of the class, and it was an environmental science class, and it's cool because I can go online and watch the lecture that the professor teaches to the school, and you know, there's actually people in the classroom that ask questions, and he teaches, and then I do a lecture feedback, and like I did about 4 papers and some just research and tests and stuff like that for the school, and it was really great. I loved it, but it took up a lot of my free time, you know, which is very little to come by. So no, I could. If I wanted to, I could have done like a full-blown college thing, you know, like taken many different classes and stuff, but I didn't. I wasn't interested in that, you know. I don't know if I ever want to go to like a 4-year college, you know. I finished high school like a year and a half ago. I finished early because I was homeschooled, and so doing this, it just kind of like keeps my mind learning and, you know, focus on other things besides just my work. Let's see. I haven't been reading too many books lately. I read The Da Vinci Code a couple months ago, and I really liked it. But it was a story that you have to like, you can't like read it over a long amount of time because you forget, you know, because it's very complicated. But it was a really good book. I loved it. And there's lots of new music that I've started listening to that, I don't know, it definitely doesn't influence me. Like, I don't ever want to sound like that, but just that I really, really like. Like I've just gotten into like Morrissey a lot, and like AFI, and The Cure, and you know, Rancid, and like Muse, The Killers, stuff like that. And I'm very impressed by that. I think it's really like really different music, you know, and it's hard. They don't ever play stuff like that on the radio anymore. So getting to even experience it it's cool. I like it a lot. Well, the songs that are on the album are a lot, like I said, you know, songs that I've chosen. Some of them might be remixed, you know, by different DJs or something, just so they sound completely different, you know. And of course I like all of those, but my favorite are the 3 new ones that are on the album. And they were written and produced by Benji and Joel from Good Charlotte, and their producing partner named John Feldman. And they're my favorite just because they cover so much of like emotion, you know. Well, you know, they're friends, close friends of mine, so they wanted, you know, I knew that they were producers, and of course I love their music. I think it's so great, you know, and I've been such a big fan of their music for such a long time. And, you know, they wanted to produce some pop stuff, and they're really great producers, and I think they wanted to work outside of their kind of genre of music, which is like this rock type music. And, you know, they were like, we wrote these songs for you, and if you want them, you know, I wanted to work with them, and I needed songs for my album, and I listened to them. I was like, oh my gosh, these are awesome. I love them. And we went into the studio, and I worked mostly like with the lyrics with Benji, and you know, I would sit there and say like, I don't like this. Let's change this line because I don't really relate to it. And they're so easygoing to work with and so much fun, and just really like nice, funny guys. They actually they wrote the songs, right? And then when I got a hold of them, I kind of went back and like changed things and said, I don't really want the song to be about this. I want it to be about this, but I want the same melody. You know, so I don't know all the technical terms like they do, so I got to go in and just kind of make it my own once they already had like the structure of it. I think I just wanted to show people that I don't want to just be rock or pop rock. You know, like there's so much, like an artist doesn't have to be all the same sound. It doesn't all have to sound the same. And I wanted just to show people that. And I think that, you know, people will realize that in music and stuff, it's been so like hip hop and rap driven. And in the future, I think it's going to start turning into very pop and very almost like 80s, like Gwen Stefani's. I think her music is very pop right now, you know, and actually it's like pop alternative kind of sounding, and I think that sound is going to come back really fast. And but that's not all, you know. The other song that I did with them is called Beat of My Heart, and it's like a really like drum driven techno kind of song, and the other one's kind of like pop rock punkish. So it's a big variety. Well, I hope they do. You know, we put that in the song just because I live in LA, you know, and we were just talking about all the really busy, energetic, cool, hip, fashion type places are in the world, you know, and kind of the ones that everybody knows of and everybody is interested in and wants to go and has like a certain image of them. And we thought it was a really cool idea for the video to like have flashes of all these places. And I love Tokyo, and I love New York, and I love London and Paris, and you know, of course I live in LA, so Hollywood and Vine is right where all of the clubs are that we like to go out to, and Tokyo's kind of where it all happens, and everybody has this really trendy, preconceived image of what it's like, you know. So I think we just thought that it'd be cool, all the main cities to. Ooh, a lot of stuff. It depends on my mood. Like sometimes I want to listen to Britney Spears. Sometimes I want to listen to like Game or like Mike Jones, or you know, sometimes I feel like I want to listen to the Foo Fighters or Nine Inch Nails, or it all depends, you know. It really depends on my mood. So I also like Gavin DeGraw. I'm a big fan of Gavin DeGraw. Supergirl is a track that was produced by Cara Diaguati, and she did a lot of other tracks with me. Actually, she wrote, or you know, she helped write "Come Clean" on my first album, and also like she wrote "Little Voice" and a lot of songs that people are very familiar with. And she wrote Supergirl, and I don't know, I liked it. I wanted a different option of sounding it, and this is kind of like a really heavy girl empowered song, and it's really rock, and it's kind of just like an angry chick, you know, like she's just kind of telling it how it is, and she's really out there and secure and comfortable with herself, and just like woman empowering. Beat of My Heart is the one that I said sounded a little like pop techno kind of sounding, and it sounds a little bit like DJ Sammy, and I love DJ Sammy, so I thought it was kind of cool that we did this track because it's something that's so different for me, and it's really talking about this girl that kind of came out of this like deep dark place because she was, or this is my how I take it, is that she was in this kind of like relationship, and then it was over really fast, and she was kind of depressed and like really sad about it, and and really like emotional, and then it comes out in the song that like she's gonna go out and she's gonna like not let people like walk all over her anymore, and she's gonna show this guy that she's strong and she's powerful, and that she doesn't really need him, and it's really just like listening to how you feel on the inside and really acting on those emotions, So I think once you listen, it's kind of a hard song to explain, but when you hear it, you'll kind of understand and take it for what it means to you. But I kind of put it with like a relationship and how it ended sadly, and it was the girl that got hurt, and then she comes out and she's like, I'm over being in this place, and my life's kind of different now. We've already put the stage together, and we have the set list down and everything, and now I just have to rehearse a little bit, so I learned my songs again, and the stage show, I think it's just going to be totally different than anything anybody would expect, the way that I look, my wardrobe, from, the songs that we sing, and just the whole stage show in general. The light show is going to be very different and much more complex, and there's going to be some pyro, and I think just cool different elements, to the stage and stuff like that we didn't exactly have before. I want to be doing the same thing, but one thing that I really am interested in is having like a fashion line, like a very high fashion line. I have a younger fashion line right now that we're working on, and it's it's for younger girls, and it's very affordable for them, and we're kind of remodeling the line a little bit to make it look a little different in exactly how I want it to look. But I think like 5 or 10 years from now, I would love to have like a really expensive high fashion line that I get to have total control of, total fun with, and I think that's what a goal would be. I think I'd like to spend a whole entire day in Harajuku and a whole entire day in Shibuya, and then do all the kind of tourist things that I've never really gotten to do before. The first time I went to Japan, I got to actually I was working at the time, so I got to make like my own crepe and kind of go back there and create whatever I wanted and like put whatever I wanted in it, and they put it on the menu for like a week or something, and I got to name it and everything. But when I was there, around the same area, there was like, we walked a little off, and there was a big market going on, and then a temple. It was a temple, and I got to see the end of like a very traditional Japanese wedding, and I thought that was so cool to see that. It's so different from our traditions here in America, and kind of the I don't know if it's superstition or good luck or whatever it is, but like I drew this stick out of all these bottles, and it has a number on it, and then he read me what it meant, and kind of just things for the future in my life. And I think stuff like that is really fun and cool and interesting, and I like to go. I don't know too much about it, but I know that I'd like to go and learn more about like the culture and the traditions, and just see different places that I haven't gotten the opportunity to do since I've been there, and eat. I think I'm pretty picky when it comes to guys. I'm really independent. Like, I don't mind being alone. If I didn't have a boyfriend, I think I would still be happy and still be fine. I really like that about myself. But I guess I just like someone that is really funny and doesn't take things too seriously and understands me and knows everything about me and accepts that, and vice versa. And someone that's motivated and close with their family, and has dark hair. Konnichiwa, it's me, Hilary, and I think I'm going to be coming back to Japan in November, and if not, soon after that, and I can't wait to get back, and I talk about Japan all the time, and told my friends everything about it, and I'm trying to learn a little bit of Japanese so I can speak to some of you next time I come over there, and I hope you enjoy my album, and whatever upcoming projects that you guys are seeing over there, I hope you really enjoy them, and I can't wait to get back and do some more shows for you guys. And I will see you soon. Arigato. Tokyo Ichiban.